Well, it's good to have you back. I am joined by Covey and Bethany Denton to learn all about how friction can play a role into some pretty cool typical back to school supplies and teach us a little bit about how friction works. Covey, take it away. First, we're learning about just your classic, it looks like a normal pen, right?
It does. So these are special pens. They're all over. They have highlighters, they have markers, and they have these pens, and it's a specific brand called Friction.
Okay.
And they're called friction pens. So erasable pens are nothing new. We had them when we were kids, right? And the way they work is the pen ink lays on top of the paper and use the friction from the eraser to rub it off. That often leaves a smear.
Yeah.
So this is a solution to that problem. So this uses something called thermochromic ink. So Bethany, can you tell me what is thermochromic? What should we be thinking?
You should be thinking of thermometers and temperatures.
Temperatures. So this ink, when I get it hot, let's see if I can get this to light. When I get it hot, what does it do?
So cool.
Whoa.
Whoa, right? It disappears. So this ink has been around for a long while, all right? It was in mood rings, if you've ever seen mood rings.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
of course.
Right? So chemists can make it change temperatures at different, change color at different temperatures. So obviously a mood ring, you don't need to hit it with fire.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool. So friction is really neat. So how could you generate friction to make heat, Bethany?
You can rub your hands together.
Rub your hands together. All right, so if you do that, you feel how it kind of gets warm
Yeah.
between your hands? So that's exactly how this eraser works. It
Oh, so it
creates
works
friction
for-
on the
Look at
paper,
that.
the temperature rises, and the ink disappears.
Huh.
But, you know, there's fun ways of doing friction experiments here without using the eraser. You just saw me use a lighter.
Yes.
You can have a candle. If you're doing it with kids, you can do it with a hair dryer. That's my favorite way to do it.
It's safer a little
It
bit.
is safer a little bit. So I've just lit these candles here. So what we're going to do is we're going to show how you can make some secret messages.
I'm gonna show
So
off
what I've
mine.
done is I've written a secret message in a non-disappearing ink.
Okay.
And we've covered the rest of it with disappearing ink, all right?
Okay,
So if I light this here,
Show me
and
that.
we just
Okay.
kind of, if you hold it up, it's going to
Look at
kind of
that.
disappear a little bit.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
All right.
There we go.
Yeah.
WITN-ENC at 3. Awesome.
It is
It is
awesome.
awesome.
All right, so it
Look at
just
that.
disappears right like that.
That's so cool.
Isn't that cool?
I love it.
And so, you know, you can have a secret message that's just a bunch of letters,
Yes.
like this. So Bethany and I both have those. And I like these candles with the little glass because it kind of keeps you from getting your paper right in there.
Yes, that's perfect.
If you just put it right over the flame as quick as that, what you don't want to see disappears. And Miss Denton is amazing.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, and there's Bethany's. Bethany, what
Oh,
does yours
yes.
say? Science is cool.
There we go.
Now, for Charlie, we got something special for you.
Here we are.
It is a magic weather forecast.
What is today's weather? So here we
So
go.
he's
Find
got
out.
a flat
We
iron.
should do this every day for the forecast.
I really should. You know what? They do computer
All right,
graphics.
just there you go. And go straight across. Go straight across.
There it is. That's so
All right, do a little bit more.
Oh, so no snow. No snow.
All
Oh,
right.
the snow disappeared.
There we go.
All right, and the magic temperatures are revealed. What we have 92 and 66.
I hope we get to 66
That
tonight.
would be nice,
That would
wouldn't
be
it?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Very nice. That is so cool. Now, of course, the danger, we were talking a little bit earlier, is leaving homework in a hot car.
Yes, so
Yes.
Bethany knows the solution. So all is not lost. You won't have to redo your homework or your notes from class.
Oh, yeah.
They can be saved. How would we save our notes, Bethany?
Get it out of the hot car and into a freezer.
Into a freezer. So let
Oh,
your
so
notebook
you
take a nap overnight
Okay.
and everything will come back.
It will,
Yes.
okay.
And then it
That is
will.
cool.
Okay,
All right.
yeah, that is really, really cool. Can be easily done at home. Another experiment that you prepared for us involves friction as well, right?
Yep.
And your classic notebook.
Classic notebooks, all right? Just the cheapy composition notebooks. We all have these. The important thing is if you do this at home, it won't ruin the notebook. You can still use it
Oh,
later.
very important.
So if you've already gotten school supplies. Okay, so we know about friction, and some things have a lot of friction and some things have maybe not so much friction. So Bethany, what's an example of something in the summer maybe with not so much friction?
A slip and slide.
A slip and slide, right?
Yeah.
You put water on the plastic and you can just kind of slide.
Slide about.
All right, so if I interlace my pages and I only do a couple, right? How easy is this to pull apart? Maybe you and Charlie can
All
try
right,
and
here
pull
we go.
apart.
You got it, and
It's a little hard,
that's
right?
it's kind of hard, but I
Kinda
feel like if
hard.
I could do it,
But if you pulled hard enough, right, you could probably get it apart,
yes.
right?
Yeah.
But if we take 100 pages and another 100 pages, and we fold one, then the other, then the other, then the other. We
a lot of
get
time.
to this.
Good
All
luck,
right.
Courtney.
Paul, come
Good
on,
luck.
Paul.
Come on!
Oh,
You play a little tug of war with this?
it's okay. So maybe we just can't get a good grip. I tied ropes to
Okay.
this one. Now this will ruin your notebook if you drill holes and tie a rope.
True.
Bethany, you and Charlie give that one a go.
All right.
Can we pull that one
Pulling
apart?
it, pulling it,
Oh
pulling
my
it. Still
gosh.
can't get
Still
it.
can't.
Very
Even the
strong.
top popped open, we still couldn't get it.
Yeah. All right. So we didn't use glue
Yeah.
at all. This is
So
just
cool.
a piece of paper and a piece of paper. And if you take two pieces of paper, it doesn't feel like there's a whole lot of friction.
No.
Right? But
Push them together.
a little bit of friction times 200 can kind of add up.
There you go.
So we have a fun experiment, and I don't know which one of you wants to volunteer as tribute to sit on the friction swing.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I am going to tie this on my swing.
My physical therapist really tells me it should be you, Courtney.
Okay, no more incidents.
Now
Okay,
here's the
got
thing,
it.
I trust the friction, I don't trust my knots, so we're not gonna lift you
That
high
looks like
up
a
off the
really
ground.
reinforced knot, but I
Well,
will
well,
stay
we'll
close to
see.
the ground.
All right. So maybe Charlie can hold the side since he won't get on the swing.
Here we go.
All right, you stand over there, I'll stand over here.
Can you get that swing
We are
in
holding you up
view?
with nothing but
Okay.
friction.
Blow the candle out.
Blow the yeah, let's maybe
I don't know.
that.
Do I trust you this much? Okay.
Okay.
Yes, you do. Oh, no!
Oh no, friction wasn't enough. All right, so
It let me down, folks.
it let you down. It let you down. That's okay.
That's why you didn't do it too high.
The friction force obviously is pretty strong, right?
yes,
We couldn't
very
pull
strong.
it apart, but it has a limit, right?
Yes,
so
yes.
if you go over here, even if we yank
Oh,
hard enough,
okay.
we
It
can get
will.
the friction apart.
Okay.
So this is why your notebooks are not ruined. You can
Got
pull
it.
them apart.
You can still
but
use
it's
these.
very strong. Now, if
you've
you
got-
get a 3-subject notebook,
If you've got a younger
right?
sibling,
A
you
younger
can still do
sibling,
this at
yeah.
home.
I think we did this on the morning show back when Bethany was in the 1st grade, and she was our guinea pig, and it worked just great.
So yeah, give it a try.
All
at
right,
home,
give it a try
with
at
your
home.
supplies.
3-subject notebook. If you have younger kids, it's probably going to work better with the swing experiment.
Awesome.
But it's a really fun thing just to explore friction and the forces that you can, do science with just some back-to-school supplies that you
Exactly.
probably already have to get.
Very cool stuff that you probably have at home. Give them a try before school starts or even after. Thank you so much, Covey and Bethany, for showing us these tricks. We'll be back with more great stories coming up on ENC at 3 right after the break.